Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Almighty Blues FC, a fan channel for all to see. और हाँ, ये टाइम आ गया है और आपने थंबनेल से डिटरमाइन कर लिया होगा क्या होने वाला है। यहाँ तो जंग होने वाली, प्रॉपर जंग। क्योंकि यार मैं तो आज मूड में हूँ। निधि भाई अपना, मानस भी भाई है, दे आर लाइक ओके फाइन, बड़ी बड़ी हो गया बहुत। लेकिन आई थिंक इट्स प्रॉब्ली टाइम, मतलब फेयर इनफ कि यार इट इज टाइम फॉर रिवेंज फॉर ईदर ऑफ द क्लब्स। काफी सारा हिस्ट्री है फॉर एन एफए कप फाइनल, विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट। बट यस, थैंक्स जो भी है ज्वाइन किया है, थैंक यू ज्वाइन करने के लिए। बट बने रहना, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट जस्ट एफए कप। एक और राइवलरी नॉर्थ लंदन डार्बी है टुनाइट, और विल बी प्रेडिक्टिंग दैट एज वेल। आई नो काफी आर्सेनल फैंस ने मुझे डीएम किया था, यार क्या हुआ यार, आपका नॉर्थ लंदन डार्बी आपने कवर नहीं किया। यार करेंगे करेंगे, लाइक दीस गाइस नो द हिस्ट्री, एंड दैट्स व्हाई हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्विकली। या लेट ओपी हर्षवर्धन, या कपल ऑफ मिनट्स लेट, सॉरी फॉर दैट। नॉट ऑलवेज यार, हमेशा नहीं रहते हम एब्सोल्युटली, लेकिन हाँ, आई होप एवरीवन हैज स्मैश्ड दैट लाइक एंड ऑफ कोर्स सब्सक्राइब टू बोथ आवर चैनल्स, एंड ऑफ कोर्स मेनेस द मॉन्क। Manas, I believe यार कुछ emergency आ गई, because of which he had to go, but लेकिन he'll be back. Like hopefully he'll be joining us for a few minutes in between. Yes, Himshikar, let's see how it is. Hello RCS in the house, Sarthak bhi, Matata United always supporting, great, and Akash in the house as well, a Leicester fan. Interesting रहेगा, मतलब what does Akash think about it?
Current
लेकिन
holders.
yeah, current holders, exactly. I have to be a little bit careful about what I say. Like, come on, I'm going to say what I feel as always. Far, thank you. But yeah, Nidhi, welcome back. Yeah, मतलब I know that we have been waiting for this day. हम बात कर रहे हैं from the time that we knew that we were going to face each other. This is the big night. For us, it's probably uh, potentially you can say the last day of the season, because let's be honest, we are there in the top four. हम होने वाले हैं. Whatever happens in North London, अभी मुझे लगता है हम होंगे, right? So for us, it is that particular night. And does it kind of scare you that, okay, for Chelsea, it is the day for the season and the season is over? And the fact that you pressure आप पर है आज इस पर.
नहीं यार देखो, ये अगर आप लोग चैंपियंस लीग फाइनल में भी होते हमारी जगह तो भी इसको सीरियसली लेते। तो यार लिवरपूल चेल्सी मैच तो मतलब कोई भी साइड लाइटली नहीं लेती है, चाहे कोई भी मैच हो। तो मतलब आई थिंक प्रेशर तो ऑब्वियसली है, बट आई डोंट थिंक इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट आपका टॉप फोर हो गया है। दैट मे बी मोटिवेशन फॉर यू, बट आई डोंट थिंक वो नहीं भी होता तो यू वुड हैव एनीथिंग, मतलब कोई भी चीज उससे भी कम होती। तो है यार, मतलब our sides are, both our teams will be motivated. I'm 100% sure.
बिल्कुल. Talk about motivation, Matata United, that means a lot. Like if you have really done that, that says that the amount of dedication we have for the channel, or again, the channel is made by the supporters, of the channel for sure. And the fact that आप Chelsea fan नहीं होकर भी मुझे इतना support करो, that's brilliant. That's why मैं बोलता हूँ, it's a fan channel for all to see. Akhilesh, welcome as well. And yes, let's get the likes up, and yeah, do check out both the channels. लेकिन हाँ, like there is some history. Let's be honest, like काफी history है. आप FA Cup के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, और आप हिस्ट्री के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. एफए कप इज इक्वल टू हिस्ट्री. इफ आई एम नॉट 150th ईयर निधि, एज इन इट इज फॉर द एफए कप आल्सो, इट इज क्वाइट इंपॉर्टेंट दिस पर्टिकुलर फाइनल, राइट? एज इन फ्रॉम जस्ट एक दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ स्पेक्टेकल.
काफी बड़ा इवेंट है ये फॉर
बिल्कुल. Right. And मतलब again, no pun intended, लेकिन the fact that Liverpool are in the FA Cup final after 16 years.
16 years.
Sorry, they have won, I think, in 2006.
2006 में हम जीते थे. Last we were in the FA Cup final in 2012.
12, of course.
That we lost to incidentally Chelsea.
Exactly. So that is again the reason कि हम मैं क्यों बात करने वाला हूँ हिस्ट्री का. Like 2006 में, it's a long time. I know Gerrard was probably there. I think if I'm not wrong, वो captain कर रहा था. It was West Ham. But again, the fact that you are coming off a victory over Gerrard, well, there is some amount of destiny to it, right? And then Gerrard kind of won you that FA Cup, and now that you just won against Gerrard's team, and it was not an easy one. Let's be honest. Like बहुत सारे neutral fans बोल रहे थे Gerrard तो यार थाली में दे देगा परोस के. ऐसा नहीं था. It was a difficult win for sure. And like you said, 2012 भी, मतलब, so any memories which come to mind from those finals, मतलब especially the Chelsea one?
यार, see, I'll tell you something.
Andy Carroll scored, right? 2012.
Andy Carroll scored, and then Peter Cech made a goal line clearance. उसने अपने finger से, याद होगा, push out किया था ball को. Andy Carroll almost scored that game. I think if Andy Carroll had made a comeback, and मतलब मैं तो definitely मानता हूँ कि फुटबॉल ऐसा गेम है कि छोटे छोटे मार्जिन पे डिसाइड होता है. एंडी कैरल का करियर कुछ और होता परहैप्स, क्योंकि उसने सेमीफाइनल में एवर्टन के अगेंस्ट कमबैक करके गोल मारा था और यहाँ पे उसने ये किया था. तो यार वो फाइनल काफी सही था, क्योंकि हम क्या बोलते हैं, हम द वे वी प्लेड, it was Kenny's year, and we had won the League Cup that year, and we were in the FA Cup final as well. It could have been a cup double, but I remember Drogba had scored, and Ramirez.
Correct.
I think Drogba and Ramirez.
Correct.
Drogba and Ramirez were the scorers, from what I remember. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So yeah, there are obviously memories associated with it. It is also a bit of unfamiliar territory because, yeah, let's be honest, Klopp के अंडर हमने कप competitions को seriously नहीं लिया है, right? This is like the first time, this is the first time that we have gotten so far in a cup competition, having won one of those.
Correct.
So yeah,
English Cup competition is something that Klopp, हमेशा there have been a lot of reasons that he's played the sides that he's been. लेकिन you're right, like इस बार वो लग रहा था, that was an X factor to the the team, the morale लग रहा था. Even as an opposition, I can say that Klopp was actually going much more this year than every year. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that it's basically the COVID times have improved squad. You've had reinforcements that has helped for sure. और हम बात करेंगे टीम के बारे में. लेकिन yes, Matata United, while आप बोलोगे यार practically City definitely जो last night हुआ उसके बाद, you can say that, but come on, it's never over till it's over. Trust me, it's English football. Anything can happen. अभी भी anything can happen. So Liverpool fans especially will hope. नहीं?
Look, we'll always have hope as Liverpool fans. But look, let's be honest. ये quadruple ये जो discussion है ना, ये थोड़ा social media driven discussion है. By the way, I completely disagree with this, and I can prove it. But anyway, let's come back to this. हम 14 पॉइंट पीछे थे यार, ठीक है. हम दिसंबर में लेस्टर से हार के we had fallen quite behind. हमारा ड्रॉ हुआ था when we played you guys 2-2 ड्रॉ. तो यार हमारे हाथ में तो लीग टाइटल कभी था ही नहीं. ये क्वाड्रुपल थोड़ा सोशल मीडिया ड्रिवन कॉन्वर्सेशन है. Obviously it would have felt better if we had not drawn against Spurs and it would have gone to the last day. अभी मुझे लगता है कि unless an absolute miracle happens, we will not, the league is pretty much done, because 10 का goal difference हो गया है. Even if they lose one game and we win the remaining of our games, तो भी 10 का goal difference है, वो we will not, they have to lose very heavily, जो कि possible नहीं.
So technically 4 points है with basically just 2 games remaining.
Yeah. So the league title is done, but यार ये quadruple again, and if you are Liverpool fans and you're watching this season, this is special, right? I mean, don't for a minute think that this season is anyhow anything rather than a roaring success. ठीक है.
Yeah.
अगर ऐसा है तो फिर मैं मैन सिटी के सीजन को भी मैं बोलूंगा कि इट्स अ एवरेज सीजन, बिकॉज़ दे माइट जस्ट विन वन ट्रॉफी, राइट?
Yeah, fair point. See, that's my point, Nidhi, because वही है, लिवरपूल का लग रहा है वो एक एक्स फैक्टर एलिमेंट लग रहा है, which is, आप बोल सकते हो as the seasons go by, we have seen as Chelsea fans also, काफी सीजन में you get that that gut feel, नहीं, this is a special season, that's why something different might happen. वही है कि Man City being out of the Champions League in a strange way has fallen to Man City's hands, क्योंकि now they have all the focus there, and वहाँ they have kind of पेल दिए जो goals किए, like Nidhi said, that is one of the reasons why they know that okay, they're not in other competitions, then they've just gone for it, all guns blazing. Lekin again, coming back to this game, and I said certain history here, lekin not just that, it is basically Chelsea as well. Chelsea 5th final in 6 years. That is something unforeseen in recent times. और despite that यार हम खाली 2018 में जीते, and that is not acceptable at all as a Chelsea fan. Trust me, it pains me to the day that I know we have Leicester fans in the house, and of course I'm pretty sure Arsenal fans are also in the house. Arsenal fan, I don't know if you guys remember, but that final Pulisic kind of owned it, and the moment वो इंजरी हुआ ना, मैं सोचा नहीं यार यहाँ गई डूब गई, और फिर रेफरी आया, we had Aubameyang suddenly becoming the Aubameyang that we know he could be. That second half, Nicolas Pepe did very well, though. So that sudden, it's all about those half hours, those 20 minutes. Cup competitions can change like this, और वो mentality जो है ना, Chelsea को maybe in a strange way सीखनी चाहिए Liverpool से in this particular season. We saw in the Carabao Cup final as well. We've had misses left, right, and center, and it'll be interesting again, Chelsea fans, what 11 you go for, and we'll come to the 11th for sure. But again, talking about the Leicester game last season, trust me, we were in a situation कि नहीं, we have like a Champions League final और ये है, we lost that, and then maybe in a strange way आप बोल सकते हो we were more motivated for Champions League final. Maybe I don't know, it'll kind of you relate to that, Nidhi. Like even 2012, we were literally in the similar position what Liverpool are in this time, right? हम Champions League final खेलने वाले थे, and then we met Liverpool. We got the FA Cup, and of course, went and got the Champions League final. So again, destiny speaks for itself. Something's got to give. Lekin if you're a Chelsea fan, क्या लगता है? 5 finals.
There is this saying, right? History does not repeat; it rhymes.
Well, let's see. Liverpool should be happy if they win the Champions League. Winning treble is now becoming very rare nowadays. Pratham, well said, yaar. I would want that. Again, I don't care about that because ऐसे भी बहुत दूर हो आप लोग Champions League count में. देखिए, FA Cup में आप बराबर हो जाओगे. I think you have won 7 cups. We have won 7 FA Cups. 8 FA Cups, right? So you will get equal to us, and we don't want that, to be very honest. Just because FA Cup, let's be honest, recent decade and a half, we have been, along with Arsenal, the dominant team in the FA Cup.
Yeah,
we
100%.
have those bragging rights. Lekin again, losing a lot of finals is not a good record at all. And I don't know. For me, unlike what Nidhi said, मुझे लगता है यार वो एक history लग रहा है, मुझे destiny लग रहा है, because of the fact that वही है, Champions League final is still pending आपके लिए. You are having that, or it can be a shot in the arm for you. And for us, I don't know यार, हमारी season तो literally the end हो जाएगा the moment that happens in case we lose. I'm hoping not still. But Kartikeya said we took the quad dreams to the last days, and no English club has come this far. Kartikeya, last season भी similar हुआ था, not exactly same, but it was Man City. Remember Man City के काफी सारे चर्चा चल रहे थे, and then it was Chelsea who ended Man City's run in the semi-finals from the FA Cup. I know it was semi-finals, but it was almost there. But yeah, we have to give it to Liverpool. With the squad that Liverpool started off the season with, to end at this particular juncture, whatever be the result, like Nidhi said, I would take it, if I was a Liverpool fan any day. Absolutely, that's brilliant. People should give ample credit to Liverpool, because if not for us, Premier League would have been turned into a farmers league like Bundesliga and Liga. नाम से पता लग गया आप किसको support कर रहे हो. लेकिन yes, extra time beckons, gentlemen. Time for you and Nidhi to come closer to me in hair destiny. अरे भाई, come on. I can't take it, Sadiq bhai, anymore. मैं कल भी बात कर सादिक भाई से. This is basically written. Yeah, you can say it's written. लेकिन it's going to be really really close. So Nidhi, for you, we have what 3 बार मिल लिया already इस season में. 4th time this season we are meeting, right? What has been that X factor that Liverpool has for you?
300 minutes we played you, right? 90 minutes twice and 120 minutes in the. It took goalkeepers to take penalty kicks to separate us. That's how close it has been when we have played each other.
Yeah,
right?
And what the second goalkeepers?
Right. What has been the people are saying no sound. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear fine, but
I can hear you very well.
Yeah, same here. Let me check on YouTube. But again, people, if in case you're not hearing sound, let us know, because we are getting 2 people. For me, sound is fine, guys. Yeah, as in interesting. 2 लोगों का साथ में no sound हुआ है. I don't know. यार conspiracy theory शुरू हो गए यहाँ पर लग रहा है. लेकिन anyway, check कर लीजिए. होता है, coincidences happen. Yes, Nidhi, please continue.
Yeah. So I'm saying that it took goalkeeper kicks to separate us, right? What has been the X factor for us? I think the fact that we've always bounced back, and I can say that about Chelsea as well. We have been very resolute. When we played you for the first time, you were the resolute ones, because you got the red card very early in the game, but match ko end tak leke gaye, and you guys took the lead in that game. Next game when we met, we didn't have Virgil van Dijk, we didn't have Klopp, right? We had absences all over the team, and we still took a 2-0 lead. You showed, determination to come back. And League Cup final mein, I think both teams pretty much matched each other. So X factor, I think, has been the fact that we've been very resolute in front of Chelsea. So have you been in front of us? So yeah, that has been the biggest difference.
Absolutely. और winning mentality is the difference for me. Like the fact that वो 15 games हो गए शायद आप Inter Milan you lost last, right, at Anfield. After that 15 games, and I must give it again to Liverpool. Or last 8 में you have won 7. Talk about the form. लेकिन at the same time Nidhi, last 3 games में I know maybe fatigue आप जो भी बोलोगे, but you've not kept a clean sheet.
Fatigue hai, you have to understand that this group of players has been playing relentlessly. यार हम Villarreal के साथ इतना intense game खेलते हैं. Next game is Spurs, right? Spurs के साथ उसके बाद away game, उसके पहले का game we are playing Newcastle, which is so tough. उसके पहले Merseyside derby, फिर City, right? This season has been brutal. तो यार fatigue तो expected है, and certain players. माने का इंटरव्यू हो रहा था, उसने बोला कि fatigue is only in your mind, but obviously
coming from Mane, he's literally played like what he can
so much.
this season.
AFCON जीता वो, उसके बाद वर्ल्ड कप सब कुछ किया उसने.
Yeah, पता नहीं यार. Again, people in the chat, आप बोलिए आपके लिए क्या होगा? Who will be that one player who will kind of open the game? क्योंकि like we saw in the Carabao Cup game, हाँ बोलोगे. Arguably again I'll go back to the decision of Lukaku, but at the same time it is our mistake. हमने chances नहीं लिए. We did not take the chances, and we created a lot of chances, but then Liverpool were more clinical when it came to the crunch moment. That's what matters. But for me, it's going to be interesting in terms of just the gameplay. The fact that Liverpool clean sheet नहीं रखी है last 3 games में. We are on a bad run of form. We have just won 2 out of 6 games, और हमारी defense has been like we've not played a consistent back 5 at all. Unlike what we were in the Tuchel in the earlier months. I don't know. So Nidhi, in the defense, are you in the board saying that Konate, while he's been really good, but the fact that Matip has scored the recent goal, just that factor about having more experience, would you go with Matip or Konate?
Yes, I would go with Joel Matip for this particular game, because the reason is the same. What you said, it's basically injuries. This is an amazing point, right? नहीं इसके पहले वाला ये तो चलो ठीक है. I mean, I don't wish injuries on anybody, but
cup competitions, it's a fact, right? There is certain amount of luck. There's no two ways about it. Right?
There is a certain amount of luck, but we played Arsenal, right, in the semi-final. That was the side after 0-0 we won at their ground. City को आप बोल रहे हो कि if it's a weak City, then it was not a weak City. They if you pick the lineup, it was a pretty strong one. They played their goalkeeper for certain reasons. Nobody said that when we played our second goalkeeper in the Carabao Cup final, he produced, right? So lucky क्या होता है? I mean, it's a Manchester City side. We beat them.
And again, अगर आप Man City से भी kind of you're getting a win, I don't think it's really fair to say that the fact that Man City दिखाई है क्या कर सकते हैं. But again, I would still go back and say that it's about luck and motivation as well. There are a lot of factors which go into a cup competition. मतलब हम देखें the fact that we have been winning FA Cups a lot of times in the past, क्योंकि वो एक team थी, they had that thing, they make that luck, they go for that extra tackle, they go for the second balls. और cup competitions is all about that one moment. Like हमारे पास है यार Pablo Escobar, Alonso इतने बार we ourselves criticize a lot as Chelsea fans, but these are the moments, these are the nights when you think that okay, that one moment he is that guy for you, and I'm pretty sure you have one in Divock Origi. So what is the forward line? Mane has been playing literally every game.
Forward line for Liverpool: Salah, Mane, Luis Diaz.
Yeah, it's kind of अभी they pick themselves, right? हो गया मतलब ये finally Klopp has got his first choice front three. But I think Firmino is back, so he will be
back, but he'll obviously not start or may not even feature. I think we play the FA Cup, and then on Sunday City play West Ham. If they win big, then I think we will have then we will have Bobby Firmino starting in the 2 league games, or featuring heavily, because then it's pretty much the title is decided. So I don't think Bobby starts or even features, maybe even does not even feature against Chelsea, but I can see him starting at least one or maybe even two league games in
बिल्कुल
the
बिल्कुल
Premier League.
यार Matata United has a point certainly क्योंकि यार in a strange way like I said FA Cup final in the past it has been determined by referee. Chelsea का तो याद है हमें मतलब against Arsenal to some extent and of course Liverpool Chelsea का जो first game था इस season में that also I know you could argue but again you know that took the news the headline so as to speak. Craig Pawson is the referee not Anthony Taylor or luckily Anthony Taylor for us gave a red card to Dan James and I have to talk about that. I've gone on mini rant already on my video, but yeah, the fact that Chelsea are missing Kovacic, I'll be really shocked if Kovacic, even is on the bench. That's how bad that tackle
That was
was.
a bad injury. That was a bad
one,
tackle.
exactly. Right?
I
can understand. मतलब I can understand यार लीड्स चेल्सी एक है मतलब राइवलरी है बट यार आप बेवकूफ हो क्या आपको खुद को जीतना था यू आर इन द रेलिगेशन जोन यू हैड टू विन you don't go for that stupid tackle in so early in the game.
So I didn't watch the game Ankit but I saw the tackle in the highlights on Hotstar. आज सुबह में मैंने देखा बहुत गंदा टैकल था यार मतलब वो उसका पैर ऐसा पूरा मुड़ गया था
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना मतलब एक होता है यार फेबिनियो आई नो इज इंजर्ड बाय द वे एंड दैट इज आल्सो ब्लो फॉर लिवरपूल लेकिन फॉर मी अगेन कोवाचिच इज अ मेन क्रिएटर जो इन फॉर्म है एंड हिम बीइंग आउट इज अ ह्यूज ब्लो वो नेचुरल इंजरी नहीं है इट वाज लिटरली लाइक यू नो इट्स बीन प्लांटेड एंड ऑलमोस्ट रीच जेम्स भी होता ट्रस्ट मी रीच जेम्स इज जस्ट फिजिकली मोर स्ट्रांग सो ही वाज लाइक शोल्डरिंग you know Firpo but Firpo is making sure that he does what he you know he cannot do to reach James so it was a really you know bad element था उस गेम में लेकिन I'm hoping यार फाइनल ऐसा नहीं हो I can certainly expect a battle for sure प्रणव बोल रहा है I prefer Konate over Matip maybe if Lukaku plays does Pranav have a point because of Lukaku being more physical
but see the thing is Matip can handle physical players Matip has the experience of you know playing in finals Chelsea is a fantastic side right okay we have to be very careful we have to you know put our best foot forward Konate has been terrific right first of all अगर Konate खेलता है तो ऐसा नहीं है कि I'll be disappointed and say oh why is Konate starting and all that right but you know for me experience is key in this particular game and that's why I would prefer Matip.
Yes, big up to Mikhail here. You know, Chelsea Ultra in the house. But again, we've had a lot of discussion with Mikhail. I remember last season when we were there in the FA Cup final, and I remember discussing with Mikhail on this. Again, like it will really pain us, you know, to the core if we win. Like, imagine Mason Mount at what age 21, 22, losing, you know, 3 FA Cup finals on the trot, and then being an English boy. Come on, man, Liverpool, यार सोचो यार थोड़ा सा सोचो. But again, football cannot be, you know, seeing all those factors. I know. Would love to see Bobby Firmino in the final. Even the sub could be an option in the mid.
Not in the mid. This is not the time to. This is not the time to make crazy experiments.
Crazy as in for once, you know, Tuchel will not read what he did with Pep. He'll not read Klopp's mind. So I don't mind that. But yeah. Why would they? Keita has been brilliant. Like he comes in right. Henderson Keita.
There were a few reports about him feeling his groin. But if not 100% yeah I mean it has to be Henderson Thiago Keita that has to be the you know the midfield if Keita is fit we have to start with that
fair enough यार and it's been good यार Keita against Chelsea हमें याद है
अच्छा खेला था वो रेड कार्ड में लकी था but otherwise वो अच्छा खेला था he was lucky I'll be honest
और हिस्ट्री भी है he scored like he's done well against Chelsea so I can see some और Thiago he's done well against Chelsea so I can see some history being there and certainly confidence element आता है in a final let's play by the way I saw your message यार honestly मैं already you know announce कर चुका हूँ कि यार we will be doing a watch along Tottenham Arsenal and then Baba messaged me that he's also doing and he's calling me so I am in two minds अभी तो give me like an hour after the stream मैं publish करने वाला हूँ तो आप देखोगे यार या तो मुझे बाबा के चैनल पे देखोगे या यहाँ पे देखोगे like you know यार दोनों अपना ही मतलब basically है it's all family YouTube community so you can you know join on either one of us absolutely great होगा Nidhi bhai I don't want injuries for any player yeah exactly man finals shouldn't be you know marred because of injuries man that's the only thing हम सब चाहते हैं you know that is yeah okay Kovacic injury is not as bad as was feared will train tomorrow but again Fahad I'll be really shocked मतलब if he starts
वो इंजरी देख के मुझे लग तो नहीं रहा है यार ऐसा बट मतलब again, who wants injuries for anybody?
बाबा इन द
Is
हाउस,
this
बाबा क्या लगता है यार,
real
खेल
वाली
रहे तो
है?
आ जाओ, लेट मी नो,
Real
मैसेज मी यार. Yeah, then
real
people
problem है.
do check out Rock Baba in case आपने नहीं किया है. Rock Baba is back. Yes, yes, और back with a bang. Hopefully यार आप चेल्सी को जीत दिला दो. That's what I would want. I know Nidhi is like अरे नहीं ऐसे मत बोल यार. To choose between Konate and Matip to pair with Virgil, क्या गजब first world champions है. अरे भाई.
World
Problems. मतलब again, it's a good problem to have. Liverpool haven't had such problems for a while, नहीं Nidhi? So you are like pretty much spoiled. लेकिन again, on the forward line for you, Salah, I think he's talking Ballon d'Or. मतलब I know we've spoken so many times on Ballon d'Or. It doesn't make sense to both of us. लेकिन Salah going publicly talking about it. मतलब what do you think? Like this is probably the year where he'll be like, nahi, I'll take it to the next level. Having lost the AFCON, मतलब he is suddenly, he's done well in recent weeks. He was criticized, right?
criticized by who? Criticized by who? उससे फर्क पड़ता है ना.
Media, like basically first half जो season था, second half में नहीं रहा and all those things.
देखो यार English media ना does not like a brown man being confident. Let's be honest. ठीक है. तो I as a football fan I like this version of Mo Salah, right? I like the fact that he's confident. मतलब he's उससे पूछा कि is it revenge? He said yeah, we want to win. Ballon d'Or or whatever it is. He's ambitious man. I mean, उसने किसी को ये थोड़ी ना बोला कि मतलब ये टीम खराब है या मैं उनको अगेंस्ट गोल मार दूंगा. He says I want to win. What is wrong with that? So नहीं यार, I don't think मतलब वो बात का बतंगड़ थोड़ा मीडिया तो इंग्लिश मीडिया तो बनाता ही है. We have enough examples. So I don't know. I don't care. The media.
यार सार्थक यहाँ पर तो मैं डेफिनेटली बोलूंगा, इट्स डेफिनेटली नॉट अ मिकी माउस ट्रॉफी. या ऑफ कोर्स आप अगर कंपेयर करोगे डायरेक्टली विद एफए कप, विद प्रीमियर लीग, या इट्स ऑन द लोअर पेडेस्टल. लेकिन यार अगेन एट द एंड ऑफ द सीजन अगर लिवरपूल को मिलता है कैराबाओ कप, if they get one of the Champions League and FA Cup, a double itself, a domestic double especially अगर होता है, that itself is a feat. बहुत बार नहीं हुआ है. A domestic double is something that we all speak about. Or even for Chelsea, like I know we are technically we are still champions of Europe for the next few days, and we have the Club World Cup in our kitty. लेकिन if we are able to get the FA Cup, I would say that considering the circumstances थे ना, I would say it's a brilliant season क्योंकि यार having his ownership.
I agree with that 100%. No Chelsea fan should feel disappointed. पूरा मतलब काया पलट वो बोलते हैं ना, जज्बात बदल दिए, दुनिया बदल दी, वो हुआ है ना पूरा. मतलब like everything changed, and you should be proud of this season, whether you win it or not win it. Champions League finish, you have a brilliant manager. तो यार Chelsea fan should be very happy. यही मैं बोलता हूँ ना हमेशा, ये फुटबॉल में एक this social media obsession with ट्रॉफीज ऐसे. यार मैं अंकित, पता है मैं एक बात बोलूं, आज के डेट में ना अगर मैराडोना फुटबॉल खेल रहा होता ना, उसको लोग फ्लॉप बोल देते, क्योंकि मैराडोना ने बहुत ट्रॉफीज नहीं जीती थी, है ना क्लब लेवल पे. तो वो सोशल मीडिया ऑब्सेशन विथ कि अगर ट्रॉफीज जीती तो ही अच्छा सीजन है. ऑफ कोर्स डिसअपॉइंटमेंट होता है आफ्टर प्लेइंग सो वेल इफ यू डोंट विन ट्रॉफीज, बट इट्स नॉट लाइक कि मतलब बस वही है और कुछ नहीं है.
करेक्ट. और सेम चीज इंटरनेशनल फुटबॉल के लिए भी बोल सकते हैं. लाइक ऑन द अदर हैंड, लाइक मैराडोना विनिंग द वर्ल्ड कप, फॉर सम पीपल दैट इज लाइक द बिगेस्ट थिंग एवर, और प्रॉब्ली इज. लेकिन वही है, मतलब यू हैव टू टेक कॉन्टेक्स्ट इनटू पिक्चर कि व्हाट वाज द सर्कमस्टेंसेस, व्हाट वाज द काइंड ऑफ कंपटीशन. तो यू कैन नॉट रियली कंपेयर. लाइक इट्स अबाउट बेसिकली जस्ट सेलिब्रेटिंग द प्लेयर्स एज दे आर. एंड आई नो मैंने बैलन डोर का गलती से नाम ले लिया, यहाँ पर शुरू हो गया बैलन डोर कन्वर्सेशन चैट में. तो चैट, लेट्स कम बैक टू दिस गेम एंड ऑफ कोर्स द ईपीएल एज वेल, जिसको हम आएंगे. लेकिन हाँ, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द सिस्टम थोड़ा सा. यार लाइक निधि ने बोला ना, चेल्सी भी विल नॉट एक्सपेरिमेंट. आई डोंट सी टुकल एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग. फाइनली भाई हमें एक कन्विंसिंग विन मिला है अगेंस्ट लीड्स. व्हाई वुड यू वांट टू चेंज दैट? आई नो इट वाज नॉट रियली अ फर्स्ट टीम, हमने भी रेस्ट किया था 2-3 प्लेयर्स को. लेकिन अगेन I will be really surprised if he changes something. I am going with probably the 3-4-3 formation that Chelsea plays. Only thing मैं बोलूंगा, the fact that Kovacic is not there, and I know that I am hoping कि Kante is fit. There are reports saying that 90% chances कि Loftus-Cheek खेलेगा along with Jorginho. So that will kind of play into Liverpool's hands, and that is why I would say थोड़ा सा प्रथमेश मैं चेंज करना चाहूंगा is about Mount maybe tucking into the midfield, जो होता है बहुत बार in game, right? लेकिन as a start I'll be really surprised अगर हम major changes करें, like I'll go with this formation and this team. I don't know, Chelsea fans and neutrals, what do you think? This team, do you think is good enough to beat Liverpool? I think it obviously is, but will it? That's the big question. Rudiger, Silva, James, हाँ ये इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा. अगेन आप बोलोगे यार जेम्स इज अ राइट विंग बैक, जेम्स वर्सेस ट्रेंट वाले चैट में शुरू हो जाएंगे, pretty sure. लेकिन द फैक्ट दैट बट आई थिंक माने है, लुइस डियाज रीसेंट कैराबाओ कप में दिखा था. चालोबा बहुत लोग बोलोगे व्हाई नॉट हिम, लेकिन चालोबा आई थिंक ही हैड अ कपल ऑफ इफी मोमेंट्स, राइट निधि, इन दैट कैराबाओ कप गेम अगेंस्ट माने फर्स्ट एंड देन अगेंस्ट लुइस डियाज. तो
Chaloba was the player that we were looking to exploit in that particular game, and we did exploit him.
Exactly.
बहुत ही जबरदस्त डिफेंस किया था चेल्सी ने. Especially Mendy was really good. I don't know क्यों सब्स्टिट्यूट किया उसको, but thank you किया. But मतलब Mendy ने भी बहुत अच्छे सेव्स किए थे वो गेम में. तो यार I think this is a pretty strong lineup here. I know that you don't have Kovacic in here, but I mean ideally maybe. But Kante, is it fit? I read somewhere that he's not going to be able to play.
No. So he is basically as in coming back from injury, right? And the fact that उसका form भी नहीं रहा है, he's not been that player that he was maybe 3 months ago or whatever reason. और Loftus-Cheek, मतलब again I'm touching wood, और पता नहीं बाबा अभी तक देख रहे कि नहीं. We had a lot of conversations with Loftus-Cheek. I remember with Nidhi also we've had one. Like for me, I was a huge fan. I'm turning into the person that I'm believing in him less and less. लेकिन again touch wood, in the last 1 month वो एक pivotal moments वाला प्लेयर वापस हुआ है, और वो है जो ड्राइविंग रन्स के साथ जा सकता है, कंसीडरिंग कोवाचिच नहीं है. So that is the only reason I'm seeing that Tuchel might play him. And Azpilicueta, again, it might be a defensive setup because of the fact that Liverpool के पास है on the wings, and we might say go like 4 at the back, maybe with the ball because Alonso bombs on. और मैं चाहूंगा यार Alonso, यार आप साला को डिफेंड करने की कोशिश ज्यादा मत करो, आप अपना जो स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट है वो करो. और Rudiger is key for me. Key. Would you say like Rudiger is probably the person you can open up in case Rudiger का 100% गेम नहीं है, I can see Liverpool opening.
यार मैं तो यार मतलब देखो मैंने पहले भी तुमको बोला यार अंकित, मतलब Rudiger is great, no doubt. He is the guy who is more pleasing on the eye. But your linchpin in defense is Thiago Silva. मतलब मैं तो Thiago Silva को ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट समझता हूँ because he is the guy who उसका विजन रूडिगर से ज्यादा है, राइट. द ओनली बैड थिंग फॉर यू फॉर थियागो सिल्वा इज द फैक्ट दैट ही इज मतलब व्हाट इज 38, राइट. तो बहुत टाइम नहीं बचा है, बट थियागो सिल्वा हैज बीन एन अमेजिंग प्लेयर फॉर चेल्सी. तो आई वुड स्टिल से थियागो सिल्वा, बट रूडिगर भी बहुत ही बढ़िया प्लेयर है, ऑफ कोर्स, उसमें क्या डाउट है
यार. लेट्स प्ले, मतलब ये तो होप अगेंस्ट होप है यार. रूडिगर नहीं, ही इज नॉट स्टेइंग. This is done. That's it. Romano भाई साहब बोल दिया यार होने वाला है. He's going to Real Madrid और Chelsea already. I'm hoping they're not hoping. Like otherwise, we'll be too late in the transfer window as always.
Jules Koundé.
We have to act early.
Jules Koundé.
Jules Koundé is not a replacement for him. Even if he comes, he's like more like a Christensen का position. We need a proper as in commanding centre half who can play on the left side of defense. अब देखते हैं मतलब if Tuchel will change something in the next season, but again that's totally different, right? Ankit bhai, I think Tuchel will play Lukaku and Werner up top. हाँ, interesting है because Werner has got the most goal contributions in the FA Cup. मतलब in the Luton Town game, I remember when Roman had actually announced, मतलब Werner literally took the game by the scruff of the neck, and so did Lukaku in the next game to Middlesbrough. So we've had that run, kind of iffy run, context भी है, मतलब again Werner has saved us. लेकिन यार वो ये रिसेंट वीक्स की बात है. वर्नर एंड हैवर्ट्स, अगर आप यही चीज है ना 1 महीने पहले होता तो मैं बोलता वर्नर और हैवर्ट्स वुड हैव स्टार्टेड द गेम. बोथ हैव बीन एक्सीलेंट इन दैट लास्ट मंथ पीरियड. लेकिन अभी लुकाकू गेटिंग 2 goals, sorry, I think he's got 3 goals in 2. That is like यार you wouldn't imagine that. मतलब
यार मैं एक बात बोलूं, लुकाकू को ना आप लोग ना थोड़ा ज्यादा ही क्रिटिसाइज करते हो. मतलब obviously he started this season very well, and बीच में उसका वो इंटर मिलान का नॉस्टैल्जिया ट्रिप हो गया.
वो तो खुद की गलती थी, but I get your point exactly.
But the thing is that Lukaku is your top scorer, right? He can contribute in the way that, for example, जैसे हम लोग आप बोल रहे हो ना vertical balls behind, ये मैंने आज डेविड के चैनल पे भी बोला था कि Lukaku dropping down, pinning down, perhaps the midfield, and then perhaps somebody plays a vertical ball behind the defense. This is where Lukaku can be useful as a goal scorer. तो यार वो proven है, he's been a proven goal scorer in multiple leagues, तो उसमें तो खैर कोई डाउट ही नहीं है. Lukaku का obviously मैं नहीं बोलूंगा कि he has had a fantastic season or he's even had a very good season, वो मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, but I think he's also been affected because of the fact that आपके fullbacks नहीं थे, तो एक particular style जो सोचा होगा वो, ये हमारे साथ भी हुआ था पिछले सीजन लिवरपूल को इतना क्रिटिसाइज किया, बट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड जब आपकी पूरी डिफेंस डेसिमेट हो जाए आपके मिडफील्डर्स को डिफेंस में खेलना पड़े, तो गेम तो अफेक्ट होगा ही ना. तो Lukaku, I think obviously is a brilliant forward. Yeah, he is a world class forward. So I'm maybe abhi may not be world class, but he's still very very good. So yeah, I think Lukaku is a very good player. You guys should be a little more the Chelsea fans.
Give him time, थोड़ा patient. मतलब we were, yeah, I remember like we couldn't have been more patient with Fernando Torres. मतलब Nidhi knows him very well. Like the times. Like I have gone on record saying that there is a role to play as well. You can always be a squad member, contribute much more at times. मतलब people have proven over the past. For Man United fans, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, in the playing days. Trust me, I'm talking about playing days, by the way. काफी he did a lot more than people actually realize what he. People who actually watched that period will know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You can do a lot, or there is a role. Or Chelsea, modern day media, like Nidhi says, social media has driven, like if he does not start, he'll tantrum छोड़ेगा नहीं यार भाई. आप Chelsea Football Club, the club is bigger than the player. We have to basically give that, and एक time लगेगा. We are in a transition phase as a club. So the lesser changes we have in the squad, Chelsea fans, I think it's better. And Tuchel will be, he'll be in a better position to manage them. Definitely give him what he wants. Lekin again, I think I am going with Nidhi in that. Lekin Nidhi एक और basically है motivation Lukaku के लिए. अब Haaland आ रहा है ना, तो there will be like that. एक होता है between forwards, that there will be like some kind of a banter, some kind of competition. So where Lukaku, no coincidence, the moment Haaland was announced or was imminent, Lukaku scored 3 goals. Just saying out there.
I don't think Lukaku को मतलब वो news सुन के उसको वो जाग गया. I'm sure he always wanted to play. It's just some things are clicking.
नहीं Haaland last season भी Haaland आने वाला था Chelsea almost, right? Lot of मतलब हर week वो चल रहा था. हर stream में मैं वही बात कर रहा था, like, and then Lukaku came in. So I think there is more to it, to be very honest, as an exception. लेकिन ये
थोड़ा माफ करना, मैं बीच में ऑफिस का मेल्स चेक कर रहा हूँ.
कोई नहीं. I'll take the chat and I'll continue the conversation as well. And let's see if Manas is able to join. But Nikhil says, लेकिन अंकित भाई बॉडी देखो, लुकाकू की 105 kg का वेट है, can't expect everything from him. Honestly, the fact that वो खेला ही कम है यार, मतलब बंदे को मतलब दीजिए टाइम. For me, he needs to be fitter. There's no two ways about it. Conte got him fitter. Or maybe that is a trick that maybe Tuchel should try in pre-season and do something more with him. What he did not have much of, you can say, last time. He kind of joined, but that was once the season had kind of begun already. So this is one point that मैं बोलना चाहूँगा certainly. लेकिन यार ये comment आ रहा है बार-बार शायद अब्रार का, I know Liverpool fan in the house. He was asking about चलो ये तो नहीं, I think he was asking about Minamino. यार Minamino क्यों तो आप, मैं इसलिए हाईलाइट नहीं कर रहा कमेंट क्योंकि दैट इज नॉट अ वैलिड क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? Why out of nowhere why did you start Minamino who has hardly started in recent times? And यार again मैंने बहुत बार बोला भी है, if you want your chat messages to get prioritized, there's always an option of super chat, ठीक है? There is an option अगर आप सपोर्ट कर सको, लेकिन मैं हर एक कमेंट में लेता हूँ. I am a good boy, I don't take such comments.
एक लुकाकू का मैं मोमेंट बताऊं जो मुझे बहुत याद आता है और बहुत फनी है. मेरा एनफील्ड पे पहला गेम था लिवरपूल वर्सेस मैन यूनाइटेड कॉप में, एंड इट वाज द गेम जहां पे शकीरी ने ब्रेस मारा था, इफ यू रिमेंबर 3-1 दैट वी वन दैट गेम.
करेक्ट.
उसमें एक प्ले था जहां पे यूनाइटेड को एक फ्री किक लेना था और लुकाकू खड़ा था और माने ने उसको जैसे ही उसने यूनाइटेड ने फ्री किक लिया, माने ने मतलब उसने एल्बो किया एंड लुकाकू इतना भारी भरकम एक एल्बो से वो गिर गया और ऑफसाइड। और लुकाकू जो भड़का है उसके बाद, आई थिंक वो भड़का इसलिए कि मतलब मैं एक एल्बो से मैं कैसे गिर गया। और मतलब दैट वाज हिलेरियस, आई थिंक दैट वाज वन माइक्रो। ये सब चीजें ना, मतलब आप जब स्टेडियम में मैच देखते हो तो आपको पता चलता है वो क्या भड़का था। मतलब उसने बॉल लेके ऐसे पटका गुस्से एपिक
वो है
टाइम था।
लुकाकू है भी बंदा लास्ट मैच में, लाइक अगेन ही स्कोर्ड एंड ही इज लाइक टेलिंग टू द कैमरा दैट आई एम बैक। मतलब we probably need as a character, you know, in a strange way. I know sometimes it might be, you know, very funny, but वो चाहिए यार फील्ड पर, especially in a final, no, that one moment can change things. I really believe so,
Exactly.
in a strange way. But again, like I don't know about transfers quickly. I think it's not the right time to speak about it. Lekin I think Mane has gone on record saying that he is going to be talking after the season. The fact that he came and spoke about the team is helping me. I'm there because of the team. Well, as a Liverpool fan, how much comfort does that give, yeah, before this big final? Because I was thinking that dono Salah or Mane are under contract issues, just like Chelsea ka tha.
See,
So would they start? But now it's clear, right?
see, Ankit, we have made the best signing of the next season already. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I think, you know, Klopp ने जब extend किया तो that was the best signing, वो तो हो ही गई है. I think इसके वजह से फर्क पड़ेगा. One of the things that Salah was mentioning, and ये rumors नहीं, मतलब murmurs थे कि, you know, Salah is looking for things more than just the money. One of the things was apparently the fact that, you know, we will try to extend Klopp's contract, because obviously Salah wants to play under the best managers, right? वो कोई भी player वो try करेगा, and the fact that, you know, Klopp has extended his contract, that is a huge plus for us. I am a lot more confident now about Salah Mane extending than I was earlier. It still might happen that he decides to move on. That is a separate discussion. But अभी probability तो जरूर बढ़ गई है, ये मैं बोलूँगा.
Okay, fair enough. And yeah, Rahul is reminding, yeah, 218 votes but only 89 likes. I'm hoping everyone watching here is not only like the stream, like kariye and subscribe to Almighty Blues FC, Almighty Sports Plus, or Menace and the Monk. You know, you won't be disappointed. Trust me on that. और हाँ, अभी भी काफी लोग शायद late join किए. They are asking me about, you know, who's going to do the watch along. So I'll be publishing it on my community page. So आप देख लेना. I am in touch with, you know, fellow content creators. हम करेंगे. And one of us will do it. Like, you know, we publish it always, and हम करेंगे definitely. Nitesh is there. We are Drog Baba in place of Lukaku. Come on. वो थोड़ा सा Lukaku पर हाश है, but you know, I'm sure Drog Baba will be, you know, great as well. Pretty sure on that. लेकिन again, यार, मतलब it is basically a big final for me. It is the time when, you know, you call that, okay, it is make or break. That kind of season हो सकता है next season. Maybe us, you know, getting that cup is the shot in the arm हमें चाहिए. Todd Burley यार, he will be in London. By the way, talking about that, हमारा next game, Nidhi, is all in London. So we are like done for away games of the season. I know it's FA Cup final, you won't really read too much into it. You will anyway give you 100%. लेकिन the fact that Liverpool, I think, are playing on Tuesday, you said, right? Southampton के साथ. And we are playing on Thursday. I know पहले तो I think you guys played on Tuesday, we played on Wednesday. So in a strange sense, abhi looking forward, that might be just that extra bit of, you know, touch that Chelsea need, नहीं?
यार अंकित, यार 4 गेम बचे हैं हमारे ये सीजन, ठीक है? उसमें से अब it does not matter. I mean, of course, like अभी this is where, you know, players show if they are, you know, mentally strong or not. तो मतलब अभी that's not a big thing. I mean, we have to play, we have to give it our everything. Same is the case with Chelsea.
Fair enough. Well, again, like is that moment, right? I'm still hoping. Like, so for you, who's that player? Like, let's do. I know you don't know predictions, but at least a gut hoti na कि यार, who's that player who will really you know, stand up in this game, and who's the player from Chelsea that you are saying that, okay, this player we need to be, you know, especially watching out.
For Chelsea, I would say Mason Mount, because of the reasons you mentioned. I think Mason Mount is a exceptionally gifted player.
He'll remember the FA Cup losses, यार. मुझे याद है, मतलब him and Reece James were literally in tears last time.
So I think Mason Mount. For us, Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz
without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Man, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. और मैंने, by the way, यार, shout out to Dugout Football Channel because we did a preview there as well. People to check him out क्योंकि मैंने actually prediction already कर चुका है. मतलब my prediction again, people get in your predictions. For me, यार, मेरे लिए it will go to extra time as much as it pains me to say it. मुझे नहीं लगता है normal time में होने वाला है because it will be a battle, proper battle होने वाला है. There will be a lot of cards. I can see that coming. With Craig Pawson, I am again touchwood thinking that there will be no red cards compared to Anthony Taylor जो देते हैं, but I can see that one all होने वाला है, and I'm seeing that Salah will again come back to us biting. So Salah will get a goal. I know Luis Diaz will probably open us up, and लेकिन हमारे लिए it's going to be Christian Pulisic, man. Christian Pulisic has something pending. He's done well against Liverpool. So it'll be him, and I'm having a strange feeling. Christian Pulisic will get an assist. It's not a goal wrong. And Thiago Silva will get in. It'll be one of those, as in different set pieces, whatever. Like one all रहेगा. And I'm hoping that Havertz, the big game player that he is, he will come and change the game from the bench because वो इतना अच्छा नहीं लगा है recent games में.
तेरे को मतलब full drama चाहिए life में.
अरे नहीं, the fact मुझे I can actually look कि यही होने वाला है because the fact that मुझे नहीं लगता Havertz और Lukaku दोनों खेलेंगे, ठीक है, क्योंकि it will be too attacking, मतलब for my liking, क्योंकि एक है लिवरपूल. और देखो Tuchel एक चीज किया है उसने, he has given a lot more respect to the bigger sides this year. ठीक है, तो I can see that continue because वो क्या करता है, he reads the game and then he changes. He changes late. There is a debate, लेकिन I think I can see him changing for that. So that's why I'm calling it like I'd rather have Havertz come on the bench because Havertz Lukaku both up front. I can't see that happening. I'm seeing like because Christian Pulisic and Mason Mount can track back more. So इसलिए I'm calling those two starting, and one of them definitely gets in. But anyway, let's say people in the chat, आप बोलिए what are your score predictions? And obviously I'm calling Chelsea 2-1 in extra time to win. लेकिन again prediction ही है, don't take it otherwise. अंकित एक रेड कार्ड होगा, मे बी रूडिगर और जॉर्जिनियो शायद बोल रहे हैं. अरे यार जॉर्जिनियो रेड कार्ड वो यार आई कांट सी दैट हैपनिंग. बहुत ही काइंड ऑफ रेयर होता है वो, बट अगेन
फाइनल में रेड कार्ड थोड़ा रेयर होता है.
एग्जैक्टली. तो क्लॉप और टुकल रेड विल बी द बेस्ट. अरे क्या मैच हुआ कल भाई, मतलब लाइव तो आया नहीं अपने इंडिया में, यार कोपा इटालिया दिखाते नहीं ज्यादा, लेकिन मैंने हाईलाइट देखा है. व्हाट अ गेम, दैट वाज अ ब्रिलियंट गेम एब्सोल्युटली. 11 from either side should be given to Ankit Bhaiya and Nidhi Bhaiya. Interesting. 4-3 to Liverpool. अरे ऐसा गेम हो गया क्या? लेकिन हाँ, not for Chelsea fans, but just as a spectacle. मतलब again, because it's in Wembley, I won't deny that Alonso will have a major point to play. Either concede करने में या तो attack में. मतलब Alonso has something यार when it comes to.
लेकिन डिफेंस में नहीं.
यार वो लड़ाई जो हुई थी ना, मतलब देखते हैं, मतलब लेट्स सी अगर वापस होती है, मतलब मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ यार कुछ ना कुछ होगा, इतना फ्रेंडली नहीं होने वाला इस बार. एंड टुकल और क्लॉप का भी है, मतलब एज मच एज दे डिनाइड, बोथ ऑफ देम डिनाइड, I feel genuinely there is a rivalry in terms of just the who has highest stake in terms of German
no 100% rivalry होगी ना यार. These are two people who are competitive. तो यार कोई भी अगर वो ambitious नहीं होते, competitive नहीं होते, तो यहाँ पहुंचते ही नहीं. तो rivalry तो होगी ही ना. क्या यार सैयद, मतलब करना पड़ता है भाई, क्या बोले, मतलब we love football so much. काम भी जरूरी है.
हमें पूछो यार कितना मल्टीटास्किंग करना पड़ता है, बट अगेन यार थैंक्स, आप लोग भी जुड़े हुए हो, एंड सर्टेनली सीइंग अ लॉट ऑफ प्रेडिक्शंस.
अभी ये स्ट्रीम से जाऊंगा, उसके बाद मैं अभी एक 8:30 से कॉल है, मतलब काम ही काम है और क्या.
Alonso free kick नयन बोल रहे 2 to draw in full time, Rudiger scoring a winner from half time. अरे भाई इंटरेस्टिंग. Let's see यार, Kovacic यार, राशिक, let's see. मतलब रिपोर्ट से दैट वो ट्रेन तो करेंगे, but I'm not sure if he'll start. Absolutely, he's not that good in my opinion. Thoughts on De Jong to United? Ronak, मैंने actually एक वीडियो किया है, so please you check it out. It is on Almighty Sports Plus. So do check out. मैंने कल रात का जो भी फुटबॉल था सब रिव्यू किया है in a short video, and I've also given my opinion on Frankie De Jong to United. That will be interesting. और हम आएंगे यार, ट्रांसफर प्रॉपर स्ट्रीम करेंगे, लेकिन बिफोर गोइंग निधि, आई नो यू नीड टू गो. There is obviously एक और rivalry, बहुत बड़ा rivalry आज रात को है, and let's see who will watch along. We'll certainly cover it. Tottenham versus Arsenal. So in a strange way, you know what? If Arsenal win or draw that game, we are guaranteed Champions League football.
Top four.
But obviously, I won't want that as a Chelsea fan. So what are you calling? यहाँ पर Conte will probably come to the party for once.
Look, I don't do predictions because मतलब लिवरपूल के लिए तो सुपरस्टिशन है, बट ऐसे भी मैं am not very good with predictions. But बहुत टफ है यार ये मैच बोलना. I think this both teams will go for it. Arsenal, look, we have to give them credit. This season they have been very good, right? वो 3 मैच हारे थे, उसके बाद everyone felt that Arsenal का वही पुराना शुरू हो गया, but then they won 3 tough games against tough sides, including one against you. So बोल नहीं सकते हैं. This is that White Hart Lane, so slightly favoring Spurs. But again, Arsenal have gone to tough grounds and got results. Stamford Bridge being one of them. Yeah. So never know.
Yeah.
I have a feeling whoever scores first will win this game.
Interesting. Well, again, the fact that it's at Spurs in a strange way, I think Conte has gone on record saying that he's thanked Arsenal. They had actually they had asked for the game to be called off earlier in the season because a COVID case tha. So now they are better prepared. As a team, they have played much more. Kulusevski has come. He's fitted it well. Or recent, I think the reason I'm asking Nidhi is because Spurs has so recently played. We have played Arsenal so recently. Yeah. So again, both the teams are there. But again, I'll be really surprised if that game doesn't have a red card. That is how important that game is. Well, for Spurs, so it is a must win. It is a must win. Simply
both, I think.
No, Arsenal are still above. Like मैं table ही देख लेता हूँ यहाँ पर. Arsenal अभी the fact that there is a window created, just like City and Liverpool. So there has been a window created अभी. So Arsenal can afford to draw the game. They are 66 and Tottenham are 62 points with both on 35 games. So I think Arsenal, if they're drawing or winning, I think that's enough. So यहाँ पर interesting. Arsenal 2-1. Interesting. Liverpool 5-2, 18 more to 125 likes. Let's get to 150 likes, people. We need to get there. Certainly like and subscribe. And yes, people, get in your predictions for Arsenal versus Tottenham, rather Tottenham versus Arsenal. But Nidhi, thanks, yeah. I know you have to go. Interesting chat, of course. I was hoping that Manas also comes. Like I said, people watching, there was an emergency, obviously, and Manas had to go for that. But certainly, Manas is welcome all the time. Like his Nidhi. So Nidhi, next, I'm hoping we win we kind of meet on a good note. With us not getting the bad side.
We will always meet on a good note. You can be rest assured.
Yeah, irrespective. That's true. Well said, absolutely. Wish you all the best. I know that City has done what they've done last 2 match days. But I think I have to tell that, I don't mind Liverpool winning all the other things as long as we win the FA Cup. So, that's simply put. I cannot kind of get easier. Arey yaar, tackle from behind in the house. Pranay like 6-1 for Spurs.
उसको बस चाहिए मीम जितना ज्यादा बन सके और कुछ नहीं.
यार वो 6-1 अपना वाला दिख ये आर्सेन वेंगर के अंदर था ना 1000th गेम, वो याद दिला दिया. When Salah was with Chelsea, he scored one of the 6 goals. that was brilliant, man. But anyway, let's see, man. Again, I won't kind of be unhappy if Arsenal lose that bad. Because I want Harry Kane to be in Spurs. I don't want कि दूसरा कोई club strong हो. That's simply put. Harry Kane and Son even. Son has gone on record saying that he needs Champions League football. He's actually said that. So let's see how it is. Absolutely. देखते यार. We always dream. Without dreaming, we don't get. ठीक है. Where we are. Without dreaming, no club would have reached where they are. लेकिन I wish you all the best as well. Let the best team win, simply put, and let's hope it's going to be a spectacle. So Nidhi, thank you here. I'll continue the stream for a few more minutes. I'll make a few more comments.
क्रिप्टो मार्केट में प्रेडिक्शन पूछ रहा है भाई, मेरे को नहीं पता यार. मतलब मैं I don't know. I really don't know. वो किसी एक्सपर्ट से पूछो भाई. Cheers, man. Thank you for having me, Ankit. Bye.
अरे always and मिलते हैं यार. We will talk about the game as well on the day.
100%. Bye.
Chalo, bye. Okay, so people do check out Menace and the Monk. In case you have not subscribed, do subscribe. Or yes, do subscribe to Almighty Blues FC, to Almighty Sports Plus, because you know a lot of content is coming. और हम कर रहे हैं भाई, वापस क्विजेस भी करने वाले हैं सीजन ओवर होने के बाद. वी आर प्लानिंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. सो यस, स्टिक ऑन, बिकॉज यस, टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट नॉर्थ लंदन डर्बी, बिकॉज हाँ, हमने क्विक प्रेडिक्शन किया है. मैं यहाँ प्रेडिक्ट कर रहा हूँ सडनली स्पर्स मेरे ख्याल से जीतेगी. I think Arsenal, they have got a run of form in a strange sense, आप बोलोगे, after the Chelsea game. लेकिन like I said, against Liverpool, Spurs had a structure और वो रहेगा. Conte loves that kind of football, or I will say that Spurs will keep that. Arsenal may not be able to open up Spurs, or I am seeing कि definitely Spurs will get the better of Arsenal just to keep the top four things alive. I know it's not great for Chelsea fans, but again, I think, like I said earlier, I still think we'll probably finish third. I don't think हम top four भी बात करेंगे, हम third ही होंगे. That's what I genuinely feel, and that's what I'm really feeling. Again, any Arsenal fans, do let me know what do you think. Arsenal and Spurs, we all know who are certified bottlers. Well, again, for Arsenal, it's huge because उनके लिए Champions League football will be very big. Yes, they have been linked very strongly. And again, transfers का थोड़ा बात कर सके तो quickly, Gabriel Jesus के एजेंट ने बोला है कि yes, we have spoken to Arsenal, लेकिन साथ साथ में there are 6 other clubs. So again, interesting रहेगा. Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal, I'm not seeing that. To be very honest, I don't think Arsenal should go for that profile of a striker. जैसे हमने watch along में भी बोला था recently. But again, for me, it is certainly important in this game because वही है कि will they be able to get an Aussie man? Will they be able to get that kind of striker, that kind of midfielder? Tielemans भी link हुआ है Arsenal को strongly. Let's see, what happens वहाँ पर. He was trending 2 days back, of course. Ankit 2-1 Arsenal, because coming back from relegation now in race of top 4 and the young side, I generally want Arsenal to be in Champions League next season. Okay. Big up to Sports Kappa. Thanks bhai Hemant join करने के लिए. Namaste to you as well. And yes, let's get to 150 likes. Ideally 200 likes is what the target was. So let's get to 200 likes. And yes, हम publish करने वाले हैं. Most probably we will be doing a watch along tonight as well. To join करना certainly in the North London derby. Quick facts बोलूं तो again there is some kind of interesting stats about Spurs Arsenal always. I know return leg Arsenal won 3-1. But it's been a while, till from the double. I don't remember even last time double cup जीती थी यार. मतलब again, comment करिए Arsenal fans. But victory for Arsenal would secure 4th place, their highest Premier League finish since 2015-16 campaign, when they finished 2nd. So this is some kind of history in recent times for Arsenal. But it would be the first time since that campaign that they have finished above Tottenham Hotspur. So that is a double trophy, kind of a chance for Arsenal. No pun, लेकिन आप जानते हो यार Arsenal बहुत ही rivalry है, literally लड़ाई होती है, right? Emil Smith Rowe and Bukayo Saka, जो है 2 pin-up boys for Arsenal for the future, were both on the score sheet for Arsenal in the 3-1 victory over Spurs in the reverse fixture. The last Englishman to score for the Gunners in both home and away fixtures against Spurs in a single season was Ian Wright in 1993-94. So again, I know Ian Wright is a big fan of Bukayo Saka. He'll probably try and emulate that. Who knows? But Spurs are unbeaten in the last 7 home league matches against Arsenal. The longest such run against the North London rivals since a run of 9 previously back in the day. करीबन 50 साल बाद. Wow. But Harry Kane is a top scorer in North London derby history in all competitions, netting 11 goals in 16 matches for Spurs against Arsenal. However, he has not scored in either of his last 2 appearances against the Gunners. His longest drought against them in his career. Wow, Harry Kane almost did a Drogba, matlab, against Arsenal. I didn't know that. Interesting stats. Yes, absolutely. 282 votes, but only 130 likes. Na insafi isko bolte. Definitely, and let's subscribe. All the people watching, around 60 people watching, let's subscribe. Do not forget to both our channels. Links are on the description below. Yes, सौरभ, तो अगेन मैंने वीडियो किया है. प्लीज एक तो यार वीडियो देखा करिए. मैं बहुत मेहनत से करता हूँ. Yes, I try to make it a little bit entertaining as well. That video was shot just so you know, सुबह के 4 बजे. So आप देखिए, मेहनत करके मैंने डाला है, तो आप जाकर देखिए. वहां पर मेरे थॉट्स है towards the end of the video. So certainly I'll try and put timestamps भी next time. I think मैंने मिस कर दिया था वहां पर, तो that is my mistake. But yeah, certainly मैंने बोला था previously it was a weak, मतलब in terms of the probability of the transfer. अभी लग रहा है नहीं, it's mighty होने वाला लग रहा है. और it will be a good fit यार, will be a good fit for Manchester United. लेकिन बारसा, sorry यार बारसा fans, Conte and Spurs will expose Arsenal fraudness tonight. I know about fraudness, लेकिन I am going with that Matata United. That's why मैं बोल रहा कि Conte है, Conte element, Harry Kane, Son, that is और Lucas Moura off the bench. मतलब आप बोलोगे off the bench also they have Bergwijn, Lucas Moura, they are probably better options जो Arsenal के पास है compared to. तो in that moment जो चाहिए in big games, I think they have more. Plus वो घर पर खेल रहे, तो that will help the atmosphere. अंकित भैया, if Arsenal get into UEFA Champions League और उनका पहला मैच हो बायर्न से हो जाए, अच्छा चलो, interesting. If Chelsea players bleed red, the game goes to Liverpool. अरे come on. Loudmouth football, interesting comment वहाँ पर. Welcome उदय भाई, absolutely. What is the time there उदय भाई? बोलिए 7:45 बोल रहे हैं, चलो अच्छा है. उदय भाई, let's see man, we might do a watch along hours. If you want to like to join us, let me know. Do DM me. There has been reports that Kova will be in training tomorrow. Reports are usual, absolutely. But being in training and starting a FA Cup final are two different things altogether, Ujjwal. Or the way it happened, the fact that अगर कांटे fit है तो मैं फिर भी कांटे को खिलाऊंगा. I know I wanted Kova, I'm a Kova stan, लेकिन again just putting it out there. लिवरपूल का मैंने लाइनअप दिखाया नहीं शायद. अगेन लिवरपूल फैंस इन द हाउस अभी तक बने रहे. आई थिंक I think निधि ने बोला था from what he's thinking in terms of midfield and forward line or defense, but I think this is what hoga Liverpool lineup for the final FA Cup. I don't know. Robertson hasn't played recently. How does Shimikas do in that game against Aston Villa? Interesting rahega. And again, Henderson playing a pure DM versus number 8. That also will be interesting because Fabinho is out. So a couple of thoughts, food for thought hai. Or Konate versus Matip. Otherwise, I think it picks itself. Honestly speaking, absolutely great team. लेकिन ट्रेंट ओपन अप हुए हैं. इफ यू रिमेंबर अगेंस्ट टॉटनम ही था, इट वाज सेसेनियन बेसिकली गॉट स्पेस और उन्होंने क्रॉस किया और फिर हुआ गोल जो हुआ था ना टॉटनम का गोल. तो ट्रेंट हैज ओपनड अप और लिवरपूल हैव नॉट बीन ग्रेट ऑन क्रॉसेस. तो ये एक पॉइंट है कि यार चेल्सी शुड एक्सप्लॉइट. अब वो है हाउ मच रेस्पेक्ट डू वी गिव लिवरपूल स्टार्टिंग में. शुड वी गो ऑन द फ्रंट फुट? इट कैन बैकफायर. तो इट्स इफ्स एंड बट्स. यार टूकल है इसलिए ही इज पेड द बिग बॉक्स. आई एम नॉट पेड. I would say just use that as much as possible. ऐसे भी हमें क्रॉसेस करना ही है भाई. लुकाकू अगर खेलेगा तो, and I think वो खेलेगा. अंकित भैया big fan. We all Barca fans are with Chelsea. Thank you रिंकू दत्ता. Thank you. That's all I can say. लेकिन हाँ, लाइक करना मत भूलना और do subscribe to our channels in the links description below है. अंकित भाई कहाँ रहते हो? सानिक I live in India. Very much in India, in Bangalore. लेकिन I have kind of traveled across places. मैंने पुणे में भी spend किया है काफी टाइम, टोरंटो में भी spend किया है काफी टाइम. But yes, certainly Bangalorean यार, मतलब who lives here. CSK 39 for 6 राहुल. अरे भाई interesting that. And by the way हमें करना है यार, वीकेंड में हम करेंगे थोड़ा क्रिकेट भी वापस से. देखते हैं मतलब who all join, but certainly we will do a stream. करना है. But again people, I know दो बहुत ही बड़े मैचेस हैं, उनकी बात करनी थी. Again, I was hoping कि Manas would have joined us, but there was an emergency, and he did message me and Nidhi, and obviously because of that he couldn't join in time. I was still hoping that he comes to the latter part of the stream, लेकिन लग रहा है मुझे मानस भाई नहीं आ पाएंगे आज तो. आशीर यार, सॉरी मैं बना ही देता हूँ यार. आशीर एक कंडीशन में बनाऊंगा, अगर आप बेसिकली आएंगे रेगुलरली और यू सपोर्ट लाइक you have been doing recently. So yes, thank you for that. And again, we have to be a little bit careful because जो हुआ है in more recent times ना, और कुछ नहीं. That is why मैं थोड़ा careful रह रहा था. देखते हैं अशीर यहाँ पर यार दिख गया. आप करता हूँ मैं आपको मॉड बना देता हूँ right away. चलो अशीर को बना दिए. Welcome to the family यार. Yes, and by the way हम membership शुरू करेंगे. Some people didn't DM me. हम शुरू करेंगे. Hopefully if you get us to 3.5k subscribe target, like target आप देखिए. सब्सक्राइब टारगेट है 3.5 के. उसके बाद हम बेसिकली विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट मेंबरशिप एंड मे बी टुवर्ड्स बेसिकली समर आप देखोगे मेंबरशिप भी शुरू होते हुए. विल स्टार्ट अ लॉट मोर. लाइक आई सेड, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट आउट देयर. हाँ, let's see, we will try and be more active. एक Discord link भी करेंगे so that we have much time spent with you all, the viewers who have been supporting, especially in recent couple of months. So thanks a lot. But like I said, every stream, every like, every vote on the poll, and every subscription helps. और बेल नोटिफिकेशन आइकॉन, क्योंकि वी डू अ लॉट मोर देन जस्ट लाइक. तो आप वो भी देखिए, काफी सारे प्लेलिस्ट है हमारे, यू विल एंजॉय वापस से. they don't have a time sensitive nahi hai those kind of videos, so you'll pretty much like it. Yes, Devesh in the house, nice to see you as well, Devesh. Who will win FA Community Shield this time? Rakesh bhai, I don't care. कम्युनिटी शील्ड में इतना ज्यादा केयर नहीं करता. हाँ, अगर चेल्सी पहुंच जाए तब अलग बात है, लेकिन अभी नहीं. FA कप इज द की फॉर मी, ऑब्वियसली, एंड फॉर मी यार, Chelsea has to get the 9th FA Cup. As much as Liverpool would say they want the 8th FA Cup, लेकिन यार इतने सारे फाइनल्स में होने के बाद if you're not getting it this time as well, आप बोलोगे यार कुछ तो कर्स है, जैसे बेंफिका का कर्स है, something like that. Absolutely. Yeah, Real Madrid house. Real Madrid in the house. We'll talk about Real Madrid as well. I know, by the way, Real Madrid का मैच भी है अभिषेक आज, but again इतना consequential नहीं है. तुम I say that शायद ही मैं करूँ उसका वॉच अलाउंग, लेकिन साथ साथ में we'll probably cover that. Abhishek, we'll certainly cover that. Lukaku scoring the final says, okay, interesting. Okay, no ball in the world can remind to hit the lights like Rahul Trivedi. Yes, absolutely. Rahul Trivedi के लिए तालियां, and that is an example to everyone here just to support the channel. And I'm hoping that support stays always, भाई, always. Yes, सौबिक लगता है बहुत लोग लेट ज्वाइन किए, but again, अगर आप लेट ज्वाइन किए तो प्लीज चेक करिए. निधि भाई was in the house and we discussed a lot from the Manas Monk and what will be the team news and what will be basically the team 11. मुझे लगता है again, it will come down to time. Last minute तक I think Tuchel he'll give time for Kovacic to recover, or they will have say an injury test in the last moment. I will be really surprised if he starts. सच में बोलता हूँ, I will be really surprised. हाँ, बेंच पर शायद हो. That's what. हेलो अंकित भैया from Bangalore. आशीष यार वेलकम. और बैंगलोर में भी हमें करना है यार कुछ. We'll probably do a meetup sometime. Like again, get us to, अभी तो यार यही है टारगेट, अभी यही है 3.5K and plus. We'll start memberships. We'll do some meetups. Didi is also there, by the way, so probably we'll have something going. Let's see. Whom are you supporting in the UCL final? यार ये तो पीड़ा है, पीड़ा. How can I support anyone? Chelsea are champions of Europe, and that team which I support are going to take away that crown from Chelsea. How can I support? But I'll support football. I'm not sitting on the fence, really. I really mean that. I cannot really support any team. It pains me to say it, like, I don't want any team winning it. वो possible नहीं है. So that's how I really feel, because I know यार, मैंने देखा है 20 plus years of football, Champions League week in week out, winning that second Champions League wasn't easy, and it will pain me to see that, especially जब in the semis it was there, we were almost there to get to the semis, लेकिन नहीं, we didn't get to the semis this time. Well, Abhishek, again, मैंने cover किया है. Do check out मेरा video on Almighty Sports Plus. So do check out my reaction from last night and on transfers as well. हम करेंगे यार proper transfers करेंगे. Any other questions? If you have generic questions, I'll be happy to answer. अभी Liverpool can respond to Haaland to City. Should they plan something of their own? So El Kuku, very good question यहाँ पर. Liverpool, they do different way. Klopp has gone on record that he doesn't like, say anti-football जो बोलते हैं ना, he doesn't like maybe huge signings. लेकिन the fact being that Liverpool has also signed. लेकिन difference क्या है? Liverpool don't shell out on big names. They don't shell out on big names only. They do their scouting a little bit more. तो मुझे लगता है Liverpool तभी खरीदेगी अगर say माने का contract talks don't go positive and he goes say to Barca or Bayern. Then I think they need someone. ठीक है, as much as they have Oxlade-Chamberlain who can play a winger, they also have Harvey Elliott, but still, in the striker role, Roberto Firmino hasn't done much in recent season. So I think they will need someone. As much as Jota बहुत अच्छे हैं, so I think they may go for someone. But Divock Origi is leaving as well, so I don't see a big name coming in. Maybe I don't know. The fact that Adeyemi is going to Dortmund, Darwin Núñez. मे बी आज मैं पढ़ रहा था कि लेवेंडोव्स्की टू बार्सिलोना अभी भी ऑन है, तो हो सकता है डार्विन नूनेज जस्ट पुटिंग इट आउट देयर, और आपने एक्चुअली आई थिंक देखा भी है डार्विन नूनेज का परफॉर्मेंस फ्रॉम क्लोज रेंज, लिवरपूल फैंस. Yes, Ashish Bore, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Always, that is the mantra. Quadruple is still on. We need help from West Ham Villa. Oh, definitely, Gerrard. Interesting रहेगा. Last year of the season, imagine it will be a case where Aston Villa has to beat City, and Gerrard trying his best, man. That will be interesting to see. We have to finish our chances. Yeah, that is all about cup football. Trust me. Do you think that Roman pressure on a Chelsea manager will be much less with the new owners? Okay. मतलब प्रेशर तो बोलेगा यार अपने आप को. आई डोंट थिंक प्रेशर कैन बी अवॉइडेड. दैट इज द रियलिटी ऑफ द डीएनए ऑफ चेल्सी फुटबॉल क्लब. आई थिंक रोमन वो क्रिएट कर लिया है. तो बोली हु इज सक्सीडिंग रोमन, उसको याद रहेगा हाउ द क्लब हैज बीन रन. तो प्रीटी श्योर दे वुड हैव स्पोकन अबाउट द पॉजिटिव्स एंड द नेगेटिव्स. और आई एम श्योर ही हैज हिज ओन वे. ही इज नॉट अलोन. इट्स अ कंसोर्टियम, वो अलग बात है. लेकिन यार बिजनेस है, इट इज अ बिजनेस, सो दे विल बी रूथलेस. ट्रस्ट मी, दे शुड बी रूथलेस. आई एग्री विद दैट. नॉट अ रूथलेस एंड मे बी रोमन, लेकिन रूथलेस तो रहेंगे. Liverpool already have Virgil van Dijk. No need to think anything out of the box against Haaland. Defensively अगर आप बोलो तो I still feel शायद that Liverpool can do with a better right back option. Yes, Trent is among the best along with Hakimi and Reece James. Okay, I won't deny that. लेकिन in certain games when you have to play a defensive right back or you have to change the formation, वो एक चीज है Klopp has not done much of. I don't think Joe Gomez is the answer, and Milner, his day is kind of coming to an end. तो मुझे लगता है एक राइट बैक चाहिए लिवरपूल. जेरार्ड बेवफाई नहीं करेगा, बेवफा नहीं निकलेगा. He will win against City. यार, it's not about बेवफा. It's not easy to beat City. वो है bottom line. He will try his best. Come on. Let's get to 150 or 175 likes हो जाए. Let's actually get there, people. Anyone who's not liked the stream, like कर दीजिए. Doesn't take a buck. Same thing goes for subscriptions also. And like I said, we are doing quizzes coming back end of May. We are definitely coming back with a lot of watch along जो आप देख ही रहे हो. There are a lot more transfer talk sessions that we're going to have this particular month. और काफी और होने वाले हैं. We are coming back with some history series of top 5 in last 20 years. So stay tuned for that as well. Or I know that a lot of requests are there from the chat about my jersey collection, about Sadiq Bhai hai, a lot of ultras who come to the channel. Fateh, we are going to cover a lot and we'll be reviewing the season as well. Virgil van Dijk versus Haaland was something to watch out for. आपको वन फुटबॉल ऐप का स्पॉन्सरशिप मिलना चाहिए था. आई होप मिले जल्दी. अरे राकेश, आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर. और वन फुटबॉल ऐप भी समथिंग दैट आई एक्चुअली एज अ यूजर आल्सो लाइक. तो मतलब अगेन दैट वुड बी ग्रेट, बट अगेन इट्स योर सपोर्ट. एंड लाइक आई सेड, देयर इज ऑलवेज सुपर चैट ऑप्शन. वी आर काइंड ऑफ अभी तक तो यार उसमें ही जी रहे हैं, लेकिन अगेन ओनली इफ यू कैन अफोर्ड, दैट इज एन ऑप्शन फॉर श्योर. लेकिन हाँ, वील गेट देयर यार. मतलब और हमें ग्रो करना है. वी आर स्टिल लर्निंग ऑन लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट. अगेन डू फील फ्री to share your feedback. हमारे DMs are always open. Okay, so I am always open. It's Almighty Blues FC. Link in the description below. You can Almighty Blues FC on Twitter, Instagram. We are available. So do share any feedback. Exactly. Nikhil, हम बात किए थे. I think Nidhi spoke about it earlier on. Karius आया है लिवरपूल, but एक मैच भी even subs bench पे नहीं. Like Karius is doing to Liverpool, or rather Liverpool is doing to Karius जो Chelsea कर रही है रॉस बार्कली को. ठीक है, तो रॉस बार्कली इस कैलेंडर ईयर, मुझे तो याद भी नहीं है if he's even played a single game. I know he was on the bench last game, but I'm just saying out there, right? Let's see. कितने हेटर्स हैं? अरे भाई शायद आप टेंशन मत लो. ये बैटर है. I don't think ये हेट वाला है, लेकिन बैटर है, like you always do as well. लेकिन हाँ, respect भाई. मतलब as a Liverpool fan, I have been getting a lot of support from Syed as well and fellow Liverpool fans. And like I said, it is a fan channel for all to see. But I'll tell it openly, Liverpool is my main opposition as well. लेकिन हम कंटेंट करते हैं भाई, कंटेंट करते हैं हम. लिवरपूल का कवर, काफी कंटेंट कवर करते हैं. If you see carefully, notice any club in the top 5 leagues we would love to cover, and of course international content भी करेंगे. So stick around for that in the summer. What do you think is United's problem? अच्छा, मेरे ख्याल से यूनाइटेड की प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, they are going back. मतलब कुलदीप भाई ने बताया था एक स्ट्रीम में बाबा के, like what उनका जो पॉइंट था ना कि दे आर गोइंग बैक, दे आर वांटिंग कि वो सर एलेक्स फर्गुसन वापस आ जाए, दैट काइंड ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट वो नहीं होने वाला. You have to press the reset button. तो things have to reset a lot. मतलब अपर मैनेजमेंट में प्रॉब्लम्स है. They are एक होता है लेगेसी पर जी रहे हैं. Same thing with the football pitch भी. You cannot live on legacy. आप you be proud of your legacy absolutely. लेकिन you cannot live on your legacy. That is something that has to change. And with Ten Hag, who is not managed in the Premier League, maybe it will help. Maybe it will help. Or I think when it comes to transfers, you know. लॉट ऑफ टाइम जो होता है, मतलब अगेन यूनाइटेड चेल्सी का सेम प्रॉब्लम है, गेटिंग दैट प्लेयर जो इज हैविंग द राइट मेंटालिटी इज द की. और आप बोलोगे टू सम एक्सटेंट ओली गुनार सोल्शर वाजंट एज मोटिवेटिंग कंपेयर्ड टू से प्रीवियस मैनेजर्स, वो एक पॉइंट है. राल्फ रैग्निक, ही इज नॉट अ लॉन्ग टर्म सोल्यूशन एनीवे, सो प्लेयर्स मोटिवेटेड नहीं थे. लेकिन अगेन दे आर प्रोफेशनल्स, सो यू गेट प्लेयर्स हु आर दोस हु आर विनर्स. अंकित भाई, चेल्सी को हाईजैक इंकुकू डील. अरे भाई, आई एम होपिंग हाईजैक क्या मतलब, वी आर ऑलरेडी इंटरेस्टेड भाई सौमिक, वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन इंकुकू डेफिनेटली द फैक्ट. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम एक क्या आ जाती है, मैं बोलूं, इंकुकू फॉर दोज ऑफ यू डू नॉट नो, पीएसजी जब छोड़े थे ना, टुकल वाज द मैनेजर. ठीक है, तो टुकल वाज हैड जस्ट कम इन और इंकुकू हैड गॉन टू पीएसजी, हैड लेफ्ट पीएसजी टू लाइप्जिग एट द टाइम. तो ये इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा एज इन इंकुकू कमिंग बैक टू टुकल्स टीम, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. लेकिन अगेन पास्ट हुआ यार, सेस फैब्रिगास ने साइन किया चेल्सी के साथ, प्लेयर हु लिटरली डिस्पाइस्ड चेल्सी. तो एनीथिंग कैन हैपन इन फुटबॉल, एनीथिंग कैन हैपन. जोसे मोरिन्यो फर्स्ट टाइम जब छोड़े थे चेल्सी, हमने सोचा था नहीं वापस नहीं आने वाले, लड़ाई होती प्रॉपर रोमन के साथ, लेकिन नहीं, दे मेड अप, ही केम बैक. सो आई वुड से, आई हैव गॉट रिकॉर्ड सेइंग दैट फॉर मी, फॉरवर्ड्स की बात करें ना, आई नो डेम्बेले काफी लीक हुआ था इन द रीसेंट पास्ट. डेम्बेले है, इंकुकू है, Chiesa hai. Yes, he's been injured entire season. Lekin I'm saying that is why we have a chance to lower the value. Go for it, man. We've done well with people who have an injury record. Just saying. Saksham, first of all, thank you for the super chat. Means a lot. Just a gesture. Bhaiya, do you think कि De Jong Barca छोड़ के जाएगा for Man United? Cause same happened during Ramos transfer United. I think it's a rumor. And love your stream. First of all, love you as well and love everyone out here. But of course, super chat, special shout out. सक्षम, मैं तो लिटरली आई वेंट ऑन रिकॉर्ड, मैं तो यार बिंदास बोल दिया था कि फ्रैंकी डी जॉन्ग नहीं छोड़ने वाला बार्सिलोना. ठीक है, आई वेंट ऑन रिकॉर्ड. आप देखिए इसी चैनल पर मैंने एक ट्रांसफर्स का किया था विंडो, जहां पर मैंने रेट किया था हर एक ट्रांसफर को. तो उस ट्रांसफर को मैंने वीक करार दिया था कि इट इज अ वीक काइंड ऑफ अ रूमर. लेकिन व्हाट हैज हैपेंड लास्ट 24 आवर्स के बाद में, तो आई कैन सी सम रीजनिंग आउट देयर कि व्हाई ही वुड लाइक टू कम अंडर Ten Hag, or more so the fact that maybe just Barca के financial problems है larger than जो दिख रहे हैं. क्योंकि yes, they have got a new sponsor recently. By the way, talking about sponsors, Chelsea, I don't know if you know, they have Whalefin करके है एक नया sponsor, that's a shirt sponsor if I'm not wrong, and hoping we'll get a main sponsor as well very soon. लेकिन maybe Barca is on a loan, I don't know, and that's the reason why आप देखते हो यार, they are going with Prime Casey, they are going with the double pivot system. हो सकता है कि they might want maybe a Ricky Puig, to give him more game time. But I don't know यार, logic नहीं समझ रहा Barca. The board has been missing. How can you extend Sergio Roberto? How can you extend him? And you're not kind of doing whatever it takes, for Frankie de Jong. I feel for Barca fans यहाँ पर. अच्छा यार, वॉच अलाउंग तो 11:15 बजे है राहुल, सो 11:45 वी शुड बी स्टार्टिंग. आई विल बी स्टार्टिंग एट द पेज सून. लेकिन अगेन यस, आई नो बाबा ने भी अनाउंस किया है एंड दैट विल बी ग्रेट. लेट्स सी इफ वी कैन गेट सपोर्ट फ्रॉम बोथ द चैनल्स. वो ये मैं ऑलरेडी कमिट कर चुका हूँ. लेट्स सी इन द लास्ट मोमेंट इफ माय माइंड चेंजेस, लेट्स सी इफ आई कैन गो देयर एज वेल. लेकिन हाँ, as of now I'm planning for 11:45 p.m. and I'll be publishing in the next 1.5 hours for sure, Rahul. Thank you. The only problem is that at times are bad, like Liverpool had a 30-year curse spell. We are going through the same, but let's hope in Ten Hag we have got a Klopp. यार एक तो है मटाटा यूनाइटेड, expect less. First rule, expect less, give him time. As a United fan, I think I'll just suggest that. हाँ, आप you can say if Chelsea can do with Conte, if Chelsea can do with Tuchel, why can't we do? But it doesn't come every day. वो रोज नहीं होता है. Ten Hag, who has not managed at the very very highest level week in week out. Again, no disrespect to Ajax and Eredivisie. I'm just saying, putting it out there. तो मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा time is what he needs. Oh wow, आदित्य क्या याद दिला दिया. कल हमने बात ही, I think we covered quite a few topics वहाँ पर, but we'll certainly be covering a lot more in coming streams. We'll do a kind of a nostalgic stream for sure हम करेंगे यार. मतलब I know like Karan Singh Magic, we did for Chelsea recently with Baba, लेकिन with Sadiq Bhai, with Milan talking, that'll be great fun. With Fateh, he's been there, watching all those games, and so am I. न्यू मैनेजर ऑफ चेल्सी रूमर्स आ रहे हैं. अरे भाई ये तो रोज आते हैं. एज अ चेल्सी फैन आप डील कर लो उसके साथ. मैं तो यार बोलने वाला कुछ नहीं होने वाला उसके. Thank you यार. Soubik bhai means a lot. Just the gesture, again, it's not about the contribution you make, but the gesture जो Soubik ने भी दिखाया है, बहुत बड़ा थैंक्स आपको. Certainly means a lot. Yes, मेहनत पूरी लगती है, लेकिन अगर आपकी बैकिंग नहीं हो तो वो मेहनत बेसिकली इतना मोटिवेशन नहीं होता. तो आई अगेन थैंक्स टू यू गाइज. ऑफ कोर्स द चैनल बीइंग बैक, एंड ऑफ कोर्स बोथ द चैनल्स में अभी ट्रेमेंडस काइंड ऑफ कंटेंट आने वाला है, ऑलरेडी आ रहा है आई वुड से. Let's see. CSK Dhoni is trying to hold the innings. Interesting. But again, I am seeing the 160 likes हो गया. I was hoping it goes to 200 likes before the stream ends. Yes, let's play. Let's do it. Absolutely, let's do it. If you guys are going to support, I will be there. Let's put it that way. सब लोग अगर join करोगे तो definitely I will be there. Because I don't want to kind of say that okay, Baba is also doing, I'm also doing. लेकिन again, it like it's one family. And again, both of us want Arsenal not to qualify for Champions League. I would say. I think main reason वो ये Spurs keeping Harry Kane. मतलब मेरा तो वो reason है. Nothing against Arsenal as such. Ronaldo one player, Premier Player of the Month. Okay, interesting. Bhai, Ronaldo is not the problem, like we always say. Ankit, जोर से बोलो ई साला कप नाम दे भाई. Obviously that every year I will just continue saying that. Whatever be it. Yeah, it's there 11:45. We'll be there. But again, people do check out Manas and the Monk. They were there. I know Manas bhai kuch emergency tha, but he'll be there very soon on the channel. We always have a lot of discussions going on, on other streams as well. Lekin karte yaar, absolutely. We will get there, and let's get the likes to 175 likes at least. Everyone watching, and we will be back for the watch along, and much more. Because yes, you will see a review video on either of our channels. So press that bell notification icon. Do not forget. And Chelsea, yaar, come on. We have to do it, man. Chelsea has to do it this time. All the best, Liverpool fans. But I would say for Premier League, for Champions League, जिसके बारे में बात करने वाले हैं काफी स्ट्रीम्स में. Till next time, take care and come on. Up the Chelsea, and अच्छा मैच देखने को मिले आज वॉच अलॉन्ग में. Hopefully, Spurs and Arsenal देखते हैं.